Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So we have seen map visualization, right? So map visualization is very, very important. If you have a content uh, like city-wise data, or if you wanted to have state-wise, city-wise, or country-wise, if you wanted to see the visualizations, so definitely you have to use the map visualization. So you have to use the field map or map visualization. These are very, very easy. You can easily uh, configure the map visualization. To work with the map visualization, I'm going to be using SQL Server AdventureWorks data warehousing database, because I don't have any state level data, country level data from the Excel sheet. Okay, so that is the reason I'm planning to use SQL Server. But most of the time when you join the company, you have to work with SQL Server only. They don't give you data in Excel. So if you have the data in Excel means they may be using very small amount of data, but in the real time, they'll give you a SQL Server or MySQL databases. So from there, you have to fetch the data. They'll ask you to write stored procedures. Sometimes they'll ask you to write views. Sometimes they'll ask you to write the query and fetch the data. So it is your responsibility to know, especially what is a view, what is a stored procedure, what is a query, what is a ranking function. All these things you need to practice. You need to compulsorily practice our three key studies. So school, supplier, and iBank case study. So let me use AdventureWorks DW database. So there is an interview question, right? What is a database and what is a data warehouse? What is the answer? Data warehouse itself is a database. Data warehouse itself is a database, but which is a large database, read-only database. Historical data is going to be stored completely. Data warehouse is going to be used for the reporting and data analysis purpose, and which is completely denormalized data. What is the denormalization? If you wanted to know, you watch my data warehousing videos, so which are available in the Knowledge portal. If you don't have it, you can just speak to Madhav sir and you will be able to get the access. Clear? So what is a normalization? What is a denormalization? What is OLTP? What is OLAP? And what is a dimension table? What is a factor table? What is a slowly changing dimension? What is star schema, snowflake schema? What is role playing dimension? All these things been discussed clearly, in depth content is available with the data warehousing. You will get 7 videos only. You watch those videos and practice them. Clear, guys? So you will get minimum 4 to 5 questions from the data warehousing concepts. So you should not underestimate that. So please watch those videos and write the notes. So I'm going to be using select star from the, so there is a table called demo product table. So this is the data. And if you wanted to get only the few columns, you will be able to write the queries and you should be able to get the data. For example, I don't need all these things. What should I do? I can create a view or I can create a query as well, right? So that is also fine. For example, I need the product key, then I need the product name and nothing else, right? So you may have some category, subcategory. If you need only few columns, you should be able to simply go there and you should be able to get those only those columns. Remove the star and you can have product key, you can have it. So comma, you can have English product name as simply product name. So they have given, so this is what I want to have. So they have given a French product name, then they have given the color. If you wanted to know the color of the product, so you will be able to get the color of the product. So whatever you wanted to get it, so you should be able to get it. So many times they don't put the commas also here. They will be able to put the commas here. Okay. So they remove the commas, they put the commas. So this is how professional coding is going to, professional, professionals are going to be writing. This is how. Clear? So product name, they put the comma here, right? They will not be able to write comma like this. Okay. So we are going to be writing a row wise. So that is row wise writing the code is completely banned in the production environment. You have to write line by line like this, guys. Clear? Again, many people will write like this. So many people will write like this. This is the professionally you should be able to write the query. Then where clause also. If you have a where clause, they put the where clause here and they write the condition below one line. Clear? So like that, you need to also practice where to put comma, how to write the column names, how to get only selected column names. You never ever type the column names. Always drag and drop. Why? Because while you typing, you will be, writing wrong spellings. That is always bad. So the easiest part is that simply go and use the tab space and easily you can drag and drop. Always use tab space. So many people I had seen, they put space, 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 space. They're simply wasting the time. So never do that. So what is the best way to do that? Tab, tab, and put comma. So this is how you should be able to, pick up your skills, right? So model name and a start date and date and all these things are not needed. So you need to know what are the columns that we wanted to use. Those columns you have to figure it out. So all these things will be available in your requirement document. Based on the requirement document, you take it and whatever you wanted to have it, you should be able to have it. If you wanted to take this query and use it, you will be able to use it in your Power BI queries as well, right? So let me go to Power BI. And if you wanted to get the data using this means definitely you will be able to get it. But where exactly we're going to be using, I'll tell you. So let me open Power BI. Power BI got opened. So close this and go to get data, go to SQL Server, and where exactly we can use. So normally we can use server name is dot and database name is not compulsory, guys. Database name, even though you don't give, no problem, but we will be able to copy this, or you should be able to go here and you should be able to also copy this and you should be able to paste it. What you have to learn in IT industry, copy and pasting, especially when you're doing the coding. You never type even though you're good in typing, because you will introduce a lot of misspelled data and uppercase, lowercase, because however they are using the same way, you have to write the code, because many times there is a standardization that you need to follow, right? So if you wanted to get the tables, normally we click on import. So we will be able to see the uh, views and the tables. So you can get the products table. You can get a lot of other tables. But if you wanted to write the query, even the functions also, you should be able to get it. But if you wanted to write a query, so what to do that? So now I have written the query. I did not write a view, right? So this is my query. My query has this much of a data. So this is what I'm going to be copying. And let me execute this. This is working fine. I have so much of a data in this. Now I wanted to so wherever there is a null, okay, I don't want to have the nulls here. So if you wanted to remove the null, so in the model name you have null, right? How to remove the null? So SQL Server angle is null. If you have some null, and I'm saying instead of a null, you say not applicable or not available, something like that. Instead of a null, you will be able to get like this. Okay, so you will be able to get like this. And as what is the column name? As this model name only, right? So all these things you should be able to do in the SQL Server, or you can also replace these values at the Power Query as well if you wanted to implement. So normally we never take nulls as it is. So we replace them. All this logic will be given where in the requirement document only. If it is not there, you need to check with your team lead. Sir, I have a null data. How to take the null data? What should I give here? Should I give blank? Should I give not applicable? Or simply here, or simply no? Or what is that I should give? Or sometimes you give it blank like that. So what is that I should give? Simply not applicable, right? So nothing is available, no model. So whatever you wanted to give, there is no model for this. So no model specified. So whatever you wanted to give, you wanted to have some, because never use a null values. All these things you have to ask. If you're not clear with the requirement, you need to ask. For example, the chef is going to be asking, sir, do you take more spicy food or less spicy, more oil, less oil? Sir, you need more cheese, less cheese. So chef is asking, right? So chef is the who's going to be preparing the food. Now you're going to be preparing the report. You need to ask to whom you're going to be asking. First, the chef is going to be asking the captain, the steward, hey, the customer, whether he takes more spice and less spice, ask. So the requirement will be collected from the customer by the steward or the waiter. Waiter is going to be passing, right? So now in your team, who's going to be asking all these things? The requirement gatherer, especially the team lead and the managers. You ask them, sir, there is no specification about this column, sir. You want me to write some seasonal character, or if you wanted to replace something, what should I mention? Can you tell me that? So all these things, when you take it, when you study the document one by one, you will get a lot of questions, right? Ask more. What should I write? You want me to implement, or you want me to write something? So each and everything is a important question that you need to ask. So never think that if you ask a people may may catch me. People may catch me, so I never ask, I never talk to any people. So never do that. You have to mingle with the people. So there are also people like you, right? You have to mingle, so you have to be with them. So when you be with them, definitely they will be able to support you. The good thing is that, so you have to mingle with the people, so they will support you. One day they will say no, second day they'll say, but when you mingle and when you asking the more and more questions, and when you go with them for the lunch and the other things, slowly you will mingle with the team, so they'll be able to easily help. Clear? So you have to be with the team always. Let me go. And how to get the data? You have to go to SQL Server, and server name is dot, and database name we have given. What is it? The database name, you never type. I told you, you have to always copy and paste it. That is the better thing to do it. And afterwards, you have advanced options where you will be able to write what SQL statement. So that is the one you will be able to capture it. So this is the query that I should be able to capture it. Control C, I have copied it. Now after that, you go and paste it here. Clear? So this is how you have to write your queries, and you will be able to get a query, right? So, and after that, let me get some other tables also. What are the other tables you wanted to have it? You should be able to bring it if you wanted to bring it. So dim geography, or fact, internet sales, if you wanted to get it. So this is a sales table, right? Whatever you wanted to get it, you should be able to get it. And product, I was writing a query, category, subcategory, and geography table. So all these things got loaded. Clear? So however you wanted to write a queries, that is also possible. You should be able to write it. Otherwise, you can also get the table or a view, and whatever you wanted to get it, you should be able to get it. So after that, you have to create a primary key and foreign key relationship, right? Primary key and foreign key relationship, you have to make it. Creating a connection in the model. So all of them automatically Power BI is doing. That is the good thing about Power BI, right? So We did not get the query. What happened? Server name is dot. Database name. Control C. Okay. So it is bringing the data. Last time something is, something got happened. So you're able to get the data from the query, right? So how do you get the data from the query, or how do you call the stored procedure? How to get the view? So all these questions are asked, and all of them I'm going to be covering, as part of our PBA service as well, right? So next month I'm going to be having. So this is a query one. You can simply rename. It is not a query one. It is a dimension of products, right? So products table. And this is not a dim geography. That is not the right way to give. Simply you can remove, you can give the friendly names, geography table, product category table, like that. You better rename. Always give friendly names, always. Okay. So this is what is called creating a model. When you create a model, don't give this kind of a naming conventions. So you understand what is a dimension. Now, tomorrow, this model, the customer wanted to use it. He does not understand what is the fact internet sales. So simply you say this is a sales table. That's it. Okay. Sales table, geography table, products table, product subcategory table, product category table. Simple. So after that, you have to go understand how each and everything is got modeled. So how the primary key and foreign key is got created. You have a product category to subcategory. Then we have a products table is not at all linked. So we have to link product key, because product table is the query. So you have a primary key is a product key, right? So somewhere we have to link the product key. Anywhere we have any product key. Product subcategory key, category subcategory, and probably you have a product key, subcategory key must be there, I think. Let me just go there. And do we have any subcategory key? See, this is, we missed it. This is the foreign key. So you need to include, because otherwise we will not be able to get these columns out. So we missed one column because primary key, foreign key, we missed it. So product subcategory is clearly mentioning a foreign key, right? So you need to bring it. So subcategory key also, we have a lot of nulls. That is fine. So it is a foreign key. You should not write anything. Let me simply copy it, and let me go. Where is the table? So all these columns we don't need. Edit query. So whatever be the query that we have written, the same query I wanted to edit it. So where is that? Let me write as model name. Let me put and check whether this is M language code. You have to know the good M language, otherwise you will get caught. So this is the better way. I think we should be able to write product key is fine. Okay. So now if you see properly, it is opened a Power Query editor window. Okay. So we are going to be closing and applying. So you will be able to get that column as well, product subcategory. So product subcategory name. And this we're going to be joining. That is fine. So already, so geography table has to be joined. Where is the geography table? Somewhere geography table here. So the other day we had seen what is the primary key in this geography key, and in this sales territory key, right? So that is what we discussed. Geography key and so these are going to be joined. So then again, sales table and product table has to be joined. So what is the product key here? And we have a product key to product key, right? So these are the things we have to join it. Now everything is fine. Now everything is fine. Now you should be able to create the map, visualization. So drag and drop map visualization. So when you drag and drop the map visualization, what are the field values it has? Location, legend, latitude, longitude, and we have a size, right? So in the location, you would be able to drag and drop. The location means anything, city, country, whatever you wanted to, have it. So those things you can have it. So country, region, name code. What is this? It is a country region name code, right? So we don't need this, I think. So if you wanted to remove, what it is removing. So the code I don't need. So this is simply a country. Let me rename this column. Country. Then we have a geography. French country. I don't need this column. And state province. Right? Spanish country region name. I don't need. Delete from the model. So postal code, geography, country, city, state, province codes, I don't need it. Let me remove, delete from the model. I need simply a state, right? So state, I wanted to have it rename as a state. Okay. So this is what you can have it. City, country, geography, this is a primary key. This is a foreign key. So, and postal code. So what you have to do it. So if you have a geography table, so normally what we do, we are going to be dragging and dropping a city column. When you drag and drop a city column, automatically what it does is that which is going to be identifying. So map will have a lot of information. What is the information? It is going to be having region level names, then country level names, then state level names, city level names, town level names, road names. Lot of data, lot of string data is also available. When you drag and drop the city, it does not know where to start, which data it has to point to, right? So if you say, go to the first room and check, or go to the second room and verify, or go to the third room and verify, it is easy for anybody. So if you drag and drop a city, so where is the city? You want me to verify at the country level or the city level, state level, it does not know. You have to assign. So what is this? What is this type of the column? Is it a city column, or it is a state column, or it is a geography column? So that kind of a type allocation has to be done. So if you wanted to do the allocation, you should be able to click on this column, and you have to say data category. What is a this is a city column. Okay, this is a city column. You will be able to get the globe symbol. So what is this? This is a country column. So when you give a proper assignment like this, what happens? So it knows that when you drag and drop the country, it knows that it is a country column. I have to verify only in the country. I have a room number 1, I have a room number 2, I have a room number 3. So I need something. So where should I verify? Should I go to room number 1? Should I go to room number 2? Should I go to room number 3? Where should I go and verify? In room number 1, you have countries. Room number 2, you have cities. Room number 3, you have states, right? If you say this is a country column, so I need not go to other two rooms, other two tables and verify. I have to come to this table and verify. It is easy and faster. So postal code, what is this? It is also uncategorized data. So we have a postal code as well. So you need to do compulsorily this step. This is also one more interview question. Okay, after dragging and dropping or getting a geography or location table, what is that the next step you're going to be doing? So you need to say, you have to give the data category label to that. So you need to give what is this table. State is a state, province, or a state. So whatever you have, state or province or simply a state. Clear? So like that, you have to allocate that. And anyhow, this is a primary key and foreign key. We need not worry about it. So before dragging and dropping a city, country, so what you have to do, you have to assign proper category, data category. Some videos are on, guys. Who's that? Yeah. So you have to drag and drop a country. So if you wanted to drag and drop the country, so where the sales is happened, you should be able to get the sales. Okay. So it must be some bigger kind, in some country like Europe and Australia, where you will have the sales. So instead of this, let me drag and drop the state. Yeah. So in these states, the sales is happened. So always the location and the field wells, you have to know what is that you need to drag and drop any location field. Clear? Legend means a dimension. Legend means second dimension, state wise. Within the state wise, I wanted to have a color wise or the product category wise or the subcategory wise. Like that, you should be able to get it. So state wise. So this is the first dimension always. The geography dimension has to go. So within the state wise, you can go to the second dimension. Within the state wise, I wanted to go city wise. So what is going to be happening if you observe carefully? If you observe carefully, which is going to be creating a pie chart. Okay. So what happens? Let me increase the size. So North America, right? When you mouse over it, it is going to be creating what is called a pie chart there. So when you have the second level dimension, so it is a single bubble. If you wanted to increase the bubble, so it is simply identifying the maps. But if you wanted to know what is the sales happened, so you have to drag and drop the factor field. The factor field has to be dropped either in the size or in the tooltips. You don't have anything else. So you have a location, legend. Legend is second dimension. So after that, latitude and longitude, we'll discuss this too as well. Then afterwards, you have to know size and a tooltip. So size where you can have the sales amount. So you can drag and drop the sales amount or the tax amount, whatever you wanted. It is a completely a factor table, factor values, right? So this is the, sales is occurring. So based on the, state or based on the city, whatever you wanted to have it. Okay. So you should be able to know. So these are the places where in North America, Europe, this is where the sales is happened, you can simply zoom out, and you should be able to understand in which place the sales is. So depends upon the sales amount, the bubble size will increase, you will be able to get it. Can I increase the number of facts? Why not? So if you want to have one more fact, so sales amount you can have it here, and the freight amount means what is the courier charges. So now either freight amount or the sales amount. Let me try to add sales amount as well here. Can we add like this? No, it is not able to take. It is able to take only one. Okay, either sales amount or that. But if you wanted to take one more, so where exactly we're going to be putting? We're going to be putting into the freight. So when you drag and drop, you will be able to get City Malabar, and it is part of North America. So this is the sales, right? So like that, you will be able to get the sales like this. Yeah, when you create a hierarchy, then definitely this will give you drilling down report, right? So can we create a hierarchy? Yes, why not? You can create a hierarchy. Why hierarchies can be created? So you wanted to have the drilling down report. Clear? So that is possible, Raju. You can do that. Clear? So this is what is called one location. So one dimension, city dimension, or you can have any other dimension if you want to have it, country dimension or city dimension or state dimension. So you will be able to get this value. So this is the uh, states in which you got the sales. Clear? So you will be able to go like this and get whatever you wanted to get it. Now, if you need a countries, then you can track the countries country wise. So you will be able to country wise, sales and freight amount. Where is the country? You have to go to the countries where the sales is happened. So I have more values in the city wise. I will be able to drag and drop like that. You will be able to get Australia, then North America, then city wise. Within the city wise, I wanted to have a product category wise or a product subcategory wise. You can drag and drop, or a product color wise, whatever you wanted to have it, right? So product model name wise, whatever you wanted to have it. So it is going to be, creating a pie chart. If you see this, okay. So normal bubble is being divided into this, okay. So Alexandria red color, Alexandria black color, Alexandria silver color, Alexandria yellow color. So Alexandria this color. So the complete, so you should be able to understand this is the legend column. So the bubble is, divided into a pie chart. Clear? So this is also one more question. If you have a one dimension location, one more dimension, when I drag and drop, what will happen to the bubble? So bubble will create a pie chart, and that is what you need to understand. Clear? So I wanted to increase like this, and I want to enlarge like this, and I wanted to see this kind of a data like this. You can see it. But when you go back to the page number 2 and come back here, you will not be able to point where you left. For example, you wanted to go to some United Kingdom, and you wanted to see the sales over there. Okay, so again, when you go to the page number 2 and come back, sometimes you will not be able to. Not only sometimes, now you are pointing to United Kingdom. Now it is showing Europe, right? It is showing Australia or Europe. So you wanted to keep like this, and you wanted to I wanted to have like this. And when I go back to the page number 2 and come back, so it will not be like that. I would like to keep as it is. However, I am just putting the same way it has to be displayed if I go to page number 2 and come back. But now if I go to page number 2 and come back, it will not be like this. So there is a property called a zoom in and zoom out. That property you have to make it on. Zoom property will be there. Map settings. So auto zoom on, right? So as part of your map controls, so what is the property? You have to make it off. Controls zoom, auto zoom off. Okay, when you make it off, now I have maximized this. Now I go to page number 2 again. I'll come back here. I will be able to see the the same picture, the same state in which I had seen earlier. Clear? So if you don't this property. What is the property I'm talking about? The property is called map settings and controls. So auto zoom, you have to make it off. If you don't make it off, so what happens? So you will come back here again, go and you try to zoom something, and this is how you would like to zoom it, and just leave it like this and go back to the page number 2 again, come back here, it will not be in the same state. So if you wanted to make this behavior off, so what is the property? The property is called, so you have to go click on to this and go to map settings. There's a property called the controls, and the controls auto zoom, you have to make it off. Clear? And after that you should be able to understand what is the legend means. If you have second dimension, so you will be able to get it. So remaining things, as it is not very interesting, the bubble size, bubble colors, if you want to increase the colors of the bubbles, so different bubbles are there, right? So all these things is normal things, so we had seen in the pie chart and other stuff, and not very complex. And the effects, we can increase the border and the shadow color of the map. So all these things are pretty much easy, not very much complex. Okay, clear? So location and legend, that is what we understood. Size and a tooltip, we were able to understand. Now, when should I use latitude? When should I use longitude? So sometimes you get the data. For example, I have a city called Hyderabad. I have a city called or state called Punjab, right? I have this kind of a data, but India is bifurcated, right? So after India bifurcation, then we have two countries. One is called India, then one more country called Pakistan, right? So when you say India, Hyderabad, so we have one Hyderabad in India where I'm staying currently, and the same city is also available in Pakistan, right? And we have a state called Punjab in India, and we have the same state of Punjab. I think it is J, right? Punjab in Pakistan as well. If you drag and drop Hyderabad, and what is that? Which Hyderabad it is going to be showing in the map? Can you tell me? Because I wanted to have a sales of Hyderabad. So that is what I'm telling. Hyderabad means in the map there are two Hyderabad's. So how the map is going to be giving? So it may give you either Hyderabad or Hyderabad from India or Hyderabad from Pakistan. Whatever it wanted to give you, it may give you, depends upon my location or something. But I wanted to give Hyderabad from Pakistan or India's Punjab, not Hyderabad, Punjab. So how do I give? So definitely, if you have the same cities and same country names available in elsewhere, so we will not be able to identify with the with the city name or the location name, right? So that is it is very difficult. So to identify this Hyderabad, we have to provide what is called as a latitude and longitude. Okay, to identify this Hyderabad, we need to provide a latitude and longitude. For example, I create a sales table. City and the sales amount. Clear? When I say one city is equals to Hyderabad, the sales is, let us say, $12 billion. Now, this city, which Hyderabad? So that I'm not clear about it. It is always showing India, Hyderabad. But the company wanted to have Hyderabad from Pakistan. That is what the company wanted to allocate. So how do you change that? So definitely along with the city, you have to put one more column in the data file itself. One that is called latitude, and one more column is called longitude. So this is the data that you have to capture it. Clear? So let us say I wanted to have a $12 billion sales, and it is from Hyderabad of India, and I have same Hyderabad sales, and this is from Pakistan. I have two Hyderabad's. Clear? So this is the where the sales is only $5 billion. I have to showcase. Then how do I showcase? Definitely you will be able to understand this one, right? So if the postal code is not there, then it will be difficult, right? Latitude, longitude, even sometimes what will happen, Chinababu, you have a given postal code, same villages are available, right? So you have given postal code 50005, you will have small towns or small villages, small colonies, same two colonies. It will be very difficult for you to identify. Postal code will be given to one post office, right? In that mandal or in that district area, you will be able to find out the same name will be repeated in the same mandal. So that will be very difficult, right? So especially in my village, we have two, small places. The places is called Gaduru. So we have two places within the given, within 10 kilometers radius. So people identifying with the postal code is also difficult, right? So within 6 kilometer radius, the same premises, same location, same village is repeated twice. Clear? So people always will ask which Gaduru you wanted to go it. You wanted to go to that one or this one? So they'll say towards the lake there is one more Gaduru. Towards the sea there is one more Gaduru. So they wanted to go this towards lake or towards the sea. Always they'll have a confusion, right? So this is within the 6 kilometers radius. So how do you say with the postal code? It will be difficult, right? So the better thing is called latitude and longitude. So how to get the latitude and longitude? So definitely only giving the city always may not be useful. You have to also supply in your data file latitude and longitude. Let me open Google. Okay, I'm opening this and I'll say Hyderabad, India latitude. Okay, so this is what I want to find it out. So this is the one you have to copy, and this is the latitude of Hyderabad city in India. Okay, so that is what I have to put it. So then I have to have longitude also for Hyderabad. So let me go and longitude. So where is that? So you have something here. So latitude is this much and longitude is this much. Okay, this is the longitude. Control C and Control V. Have you seen this? Now the sales amount is this. Now again, Hyderabad in Pakistan. I wanted to go back and Hyderabad from where? Pakistan, longitude. So located, have you seen this? Longitude is this. So Pakistan, Hyderabad, have you seen this? Now this is what you have to get. So latitude and a longitude. So we will be able to get it. What is this? So Pakistan, Pakistan is Pakistan longitude coordinates info. This is longitude. I think this is, this is latitude. So that is how you should be able to capture it and you should be able to get it, right? So always, which is very important, that when you're dealing with the map data, you have to get those numbers. And this is some let me give some number. Okay. So like that, we are able to identify Hyderabad and Hyderabad, but this latitude is something different. Longitude is something different. This latitude, longitude is something different. So now based on that, you have to drag and drop. So I have some data. Now I wanted to, let me go to here. I wanted to bring out some data. I have a file. I have given you this file. Okay. You just, drag and drop it, this file, and you can just use it. Go to PBI source data, right? So where is the, a file called map data. When you double click on this, you will be able to get a place and the latitude, longitude, and the sales amount. Palasa, This is the latitude. Visakhapatnam, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Howrah, Pune, Surat. So all these cities from India. All these cities from India. So Bhuj from Gujarat, Karimnagar, Tirupati, Hospet. I have some lot of data. So where the sales is happening for the given product. So I wanted to use this data and use the latitude and longitude. Let me go and bring the table. First, how to bring the table? Go to this Excel workbook. The data is called as a map. Press M, you will be able to get map data. So click on this. So map sales, I wanted to load as it is. So map data got loaded. So where you have latitude and longitude, place and sales, right? So what I told you always, you have to give a proper data category. Okay, so proper data category you have to give. So this data, place is a geography category. Click on this, uncategorized data. There is a country, city, place is also available, right? So you can give, this is a place, you will be able to get the globe. Clear? So this is what is called this one. And latitude is also, this is a latitude data. And longitude also, you have to click on this and uncategorized longitude data. So all these things you have to do it. So SSIS, did you watch the videos? Sumalohita. SQL Server is a data storage, right? So SSIS is a motor which can pump the data from one place to another. So you watch SSIS videos thoroughly so that you will understand whatever the question you asked. Explain the link between SQL Server and SSIS, right? So SQL Server is a tank or the database where you can store the data. SSIS is the motor pump, or you can say ETL application where it can export the data, import the data. I think you have to watch SSIS thoroughly. Yeah. Chalo. So I have to allocate, then I have a sales table. Now you can drag and drop whatever you wanted to drag and drop. Okay. Na? So now I have to use the map. Now drag and drop the map. Now, so I don't want to use location now. I wanted to have what? Latitude and longitude. What is the latitude? Latitude, I wanted to have it here. Longitude, I have to give it there. And the size where the you will be able to get the sales amount. Now, it is going to be showing all the sales in India. Have you seen this? So this is what it is going to be, showing all the sales in India, right? So this is India's sales. Now I wanted to zoom in like that, and I wanted to go back and come here. So what will happen? So if I go back from somewhere and come back, it will go like this. It will change, right? I wanted to zoom out and keep it like this. If I go back and again come back here, this will change. So if you wanted to stay back, means you have to go and zoom out first where you wanted to, go or highlight this data as it is. Go back to the, this one, go to map controls, go to controls. You have to say auto zoom automatically on, you have to make it off so that when you go out and come back here, you will be able to see the same picture as it is. This is one, you want to have it. Now, when you mouse over it, what is the problem? It is going to show you latitude and longitude. It is very difficult for the end user to understand what is the city, what is the sales of this city. Nobody knows, right? So it is a Ballari fine, but latitude, longitude, I wanted to know what is the city of this, what is the name of the city. So there is no name shown, right? So definitely you need to drag and drop the place. So when you go to field wells, when you go to field wells, you have a latitude and we have a longitude, we have a size. And if you wanted to have tooltip, you can have one more factor. Tooltip always will have factor data. So I wanted to have only the location is missing. Location is missing because location name is not shown. So I wanted to drag and drop a place here, right? When I drag and drop a place here, I'm getting the error. So what is the error? Remove location to display latitude and longitude pairs. Alternatively, you can also keep location and set the aggregate for latitude and longitude to average. Clear? So that is what it is telling you. It is telling you a problem. What is the problem it is telling you? What is Vinod? You're trying to say something? So it is giving you, Vinod is a drawing. I don't know. Vinod, please wait. Yeah. So when I drag and drop the place, it is giving you. So what is the, why it is, behaving like this? So when you drag and drop a place, what is it trying to do? I'll tell you. For example, I have a location called ABC. Okay. The latitude is this and longitude is this. The sales is, let us say, $100 billion. Now, whatever be the reason, the same thing is got duplicated. It can duplicate it because we'll get millions of data. This will get duplicated. So when I drag and drop a location, what is going to be happening now? ABC twice. So what it does, so this is already $100 billion, $100 billion. It will become $200 billion. So this is ABC is fine. $200 billion is also fine. So what it does, since it is the same location, it is going to be also multiplying it. 12 plus 12, it will become 24. And a 10 plus 10, it will become 20. So latitude and longitude also will get summed up. Okay. When we have same cities duplicated again with the same value, what Power BI is going to be doing? It is going to be taking, because it wanted to show for the same city, because I have 100, I have 100, 100 plus 100, 200. Now 12 plus 12, it will become 24. 10 plus 10, it will become what? 10 plus 10, it will become a 20. So it will give you wrong latitude and wrong longitude and completely gone. So I wanted to take only one row. So how to take one row? You need to eliminate the duplicates. To do that, the best thing is that we can do a aggregation called average. Do a aggregation called average. How do you do the average? Average 12 plus 12, 24 divided by 2, because 2 rows are available, is equivalent to 12. You will be able to get 12. 10 plus 10, 20. 20 divided by 2, you will be able to get a 10. 100 and 100, it will become 200. 200 divided by 2, you will become, the sales is 100. So you will be able to get this. Clear? So if you have any duplicate data, so we have to perform a average. So when you have the average, what will happen? It will be able to bring the old data. That is what it is saying, average the date. So what we need to do, we have to go and we have to simply average the latitude and average the longitude. We have to simply go and click on, don't summarize, average it. And we have to go and average it. Okay. So it is able to, you will be able to also average. So already sum is there. You would like to also average it. You will be able to get, so whatever you wanted to. Now, when you mouse over it, you will be able to get a place is now Nandyala. Now, average of latitude, average of longitude is bad. That is not the way. You have to give simply attitude. When you go, and there is a property called a rename property. Okay. A rename. So you have to simply say latitude, not average of this. So again, you have to go and click on this, rename this. So you have to say longitude, like that. Whatever you wanted to have it, you will be able to have like this. So clear. So that is what is very, very important. You have a place, Nandyala, latitude and longitude. That is what you wanted to get. If you want to get the place, so only trick we need to use average. Okay. So when you wanted to average, you should be able to average. This is what is called latitude, longitude. Then, so location, legend, if you want to have one more dimension, this chart, this bubble will become a pie chart if you drag and drop one more thing, and latitude and longitude. Clear? And you have one more map is there. So instead of this map, you can go in for that map as well. It is going to be filling the entire place when you go in for this. So what will happen? It is the same as the normal map only. It is going to be filling the entire color of that. For example, let me drag and drop the field map. There is a sales. Let me drag and drop a place is called location. Okay. And I wanted to have a sales here. It is going to be where is that? Let me remove and let me just, it is going to be filling the entire map. So nothing much. Okay. Let me go and drag and drop this city or the country or the state. Okay. So where is that sales happening here? So, the entire place is got filled up, nothing else. Okay. It is not going to be giving you a bubble. The entire state, when you drag and drop nord, this complete nord state is, got filled. So that is what. So filled map means entire state will get a map. So that is what is you want to have it. So state wise, city wise, if you want to have city wise, within that you will have different colors. If you need the different colors, then we have to use one more dimension. When you have a one more dimensions, within that you will be able to get different colors. And you have again state, latitude, longitude. We don't have a size because there is no bubble is going to come. If you wanted to drag and drop any sales amount, you have to go to the sales table, drag and drop to the tooltip only. Drag and drop to the tooltip only. So tax amount. So I simply mouse over it. I will be able to get like this. Okay. The entire map will get, filled up. Clear? And if you need different colors, compulsorily you have to use a second dimension. Then only each part will be filled with a different color. So otherwise not. This is what is called fill map. And this is what is called map. Map we're going to be using heavily, but not the filled map, guys. Am I clear? So these are the a map visualization. So how to use latitude, how to use longitude we discussed. And then tomorrow we'll talk about a table and matrix visualizations, right? So we have Q&A and other visualizations we have, right? So all these things we'll discuss one by one. Okay. So this is ArcGIS map. So we don't use this. This is also one more map, but we don't use this ArcGIS maps visualization. You can just ignore. You can tell them that we never. But if you want to explore it, you can just Google some video. You will be able to understand. But we never use this Arc map visualization. But these are the one more popular. We're going to be using this. Clear? So one map. Then we have a field map. Then we have a ArcGIS maps. This is also one more category of maps. We have a bingo map. We have a Google map. Like that, we have a map from ArcGIS maps. Clear? So you can also just Google it. Not very important. Just ignore it. So whatever we discussed so far is sufficient. And we have only few more table and this one. R and Python, R script and Python, we never use them because we never, working for the data science. If you're a data scientist, you're going to be working with R and Python to predict the data. So only with the machine learning algorithms, if you wanted to do the predictions, means R and Python are going to be used. Clear? So we'll discuss few more visualization in tomorrow's class, guys. Thank you. Okay. So map visualization, if you wanted to have sales amount and tooltip, one dimension and two facts. So one fact is here, one fact is we will not be able to have one more fact in the size as well. Right? So I told you, when you drag and drop one more dimension, it creates a pie chart. So when you have one dimension and two fact, that is fine. But when we have two dimension and one fact, it creates a pie chart. That's what I told you. Now, latitude and longitude will give you accurate map, and use latitude and longitude when PBE map is not able to find out proper place. Clear? So accurate place. So, and field map, it is more or like same. So that is what you can understand. Show the sales values in different color means, you know, there is a property called use data color. Apply conditional formatting also we can apply. If the sales is, you know, greater than this, and show the red color. So I think we had applied one conditional formatting, right? The same way you should be able to apply, or when you drag and drop a second dimension, automatically will get different colors. Okay, so that is what is called dimension, guys. Map visualizations. Any questions?